Oh, wait, what scene am I doing? There we go. That's not the right scene. There we go. Did I get this yet? Are we streaming yet? Here we go. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Modern Arnis CMATS Live with your host, Jordan here, the voice without a face. And we have Big Steve on the mats.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, where'd your black jacket go?
Huh?
Where'd your black jacket go?
I took it off.
Oh, okay. That's good. Fine, be that way.
My alter ego shall not appear.
All right, well, I'm going to pop out the chat. I'm going to do all the techie stuff and let Facebook know what we're doing. In the meantime, do watch Big Steve flip some sticks or do whatever he's going to do out there until we start. If this is your first time joining us after we've gone live, then do subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Don't forget to watch us, if you can, every Wednesday night at 6:45. Join us. We have live chat. So if you're logged into YouTube's or Google's, you can chat live with us. And we'll respond to you, ask us questions, make a joke, whatever you like. And also, it's, what else is going on? Doing that, going to do the techie bits. And I was going to say something else, but we'll get back to it in a minute. In the meantime, and if you're watching this after we've done our live video, you can jump ahead 2 or 3 minutes into the video to get into the action. Got that? We're going to have action tonight. Ooh. Action. Oh, it's the beginning of the year, Big Steve.
Yeah, what's with that?
I don't know.
How did we get to a new year? What's happening?
Where'd the last year go? I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm willing to say goodbye to last year. That's for sure. All right. That's off. Let's grab that and push that over to Facebook. Let them know what we're doing. Mm-hmm. My typing's gotten faster over the years. That's a good sign.
Yes. You've become a real keyboard warrior as it is.
Does that mean I get to have International Keyboard Broken Night or whatever it is? A broken day?
Have whatever you want.
Oh, the other news. There we go. There's some good news. For those of you that attend CMATS headquarters here on here in Victoria on Vancouver Island in British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. We have a new schedule. Our new class schedule is up for January.
Oh.
Check it out. Modern Arnis classes, 6:45 to 7:45, straight across the board, Monday through Thursday, with a black belt class being added on at 7:50 to 9 o'clock on the last Monday of each month. That's what last Monday means, in case anyone is wondering. We also have a Modern Arnis class at 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesday.
Nice.
Okay, so Facebook's been notified. And happy to be back in this new year, January. We're going to talk about that for just a couple minutes.
About January?
Yep, we're going to talk about January just for a couple minutes. Okay, looks like Facebook's been notified. Everyone else has been notified. Don't forget, if you are with us, do give us a hi, a shout out, chat with us live. And we got one up there tonight, starting with Jenny D. Good evening, gents. Good evening, Jenny D. Good evening.
Have you noticed that they've changed the chat, eh? Icons for people aren't there anymore. Used to have their little YouTube icon and now it's gone.
I don't understand.
Used to be before, to the left of their name was their icon.
Oh,
Like how
I thought the icon was their name. Oh, okay.
No, because see if you got an icon next to CMATS there?
Here, yeah.
Everybody used to have an icon next to theirs. And a couple months, weeks ago, it all changed.
Someone broke YouTube. What do we got here? Happy to hear the studio flooding was kept to a minimum this year. Woo, woo. Yes, it was. Nice haircut, Big Steve.
Oh, thank you.
She's already checking out your hair. Look at that.
Did it mostly myself.
There we go. All right, I think we're into it. Everyone's been notified. We can engage in Mortal Kombat with sticks. I'm going to turn off this mic, make sure it's the right one. Want to say something, Big Steve?
Check, 1, 2. How are you?
That looks good. I think that's working. All right. Internet connection's good. Our kilobits are good. Let's do this.
Yep.
Actually, I didn't even check and see what our frame rate is. Oh, anyways. We'll make it through it. Good evening, sir.
Good, sir.
Nice to see you.
You as well?
That is quite the skookum haircut you got.
Oh, skookum.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's just called bzzz.
Skookum bzzz. What do we have else there? You can tell. Okay, RE did it yourself.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
There you go. Getting the gears. already.
Professional here, really.
See, that's why we put ourselves live on the internet, so we can get the gears. We don't. What's happening? What's happening? I said I was going to talk about January for a second. We got her laughing up there. January. Okay, January. What a month. Not only is it like the most exciting time of the year sometimes because it's a new year, we can throw away the old, in with the new. But something that happens out here on the west coast of Canada, I don't know about the rest of the world, but we get what's called a lot of times seasonal depression that kicks in here on the west coast. And January is like one of the worst months for guys, I'll talk about for guys, because we get that gray slump that comes in and everything just kind of turns gray. And then January is a lot of rain that month and you don't get a lot of sunshine. We don't get like the snow where the sun at least bounces off the snow into our eyes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We just get this gray. So for all of us out there fighting that seasonal depression or anything else, I'm going to launch this new year with the idea of hope. Hope we make it through January. No, just kidding.
The rest will be easy.
Smooth sailings after that. No, this whole year is going to be about hope. I think it's a great, someone else reminded me of the story, because I had forgotten the full story, but the idea of hope was interesting to me for this other person, because in the Pandora's box, he was mentioning, this other guy, in Pandora's box, at the bottom of Pandora's box was hope.
Right.
So I'd forgotten about that. And I just thought that was interesting that gentleman I was talking to brought it up. And it reminded me of that. Like, right. So let's go with hope this year, everyone. Let's have lots of hope and see where it takes us.
You know, it's funny you bring up the seasonal affective disorder thing, because I literally checked the weather today. Yeah. And it's like nothing but rain for the next 10 days, just straight.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't affect us at all. No, it does. Although for people that used to live in Prince Rupert, I know they experience a lot of rain. Do they ever get seasonal depression up there? That'd be interesting to know. Write in the comment section. Prince Rupert, very rainy town, northern BC, on the west coast. That's all I'll say about that. So anyways, hope for this year. Glad you're joining us tonight. What are we going to do to start off this year, Big Steve? We ended up 2022 with our little sit-down campfire last video. But we're going to stay standing today, but we're going to be nice today. We're going to start off as if we're like brand new almost. So we're going to do a little exercise, warm up, get the joints going, and then from there we'll get into some basics and see if that expands into anything.
Sure.
There's our little diagram of what we're going to do today. So on that being said, I'm going to learn to speak English along the way. Where I could put complete sentences together. Let's do a little quick warm up. And if you're at home and you're following us, safety is always number one. And make sure there's no little children running around you or lamps or light bulbs above you. Let's just take a step back there, Big Steve, and we'll just start out with a little, get the wrists going, get those arms up. So as for flooding, oh my goodness, the flooding. I think we did an excellent job taking the snow off of the roof of the building. We documented it a little bit on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
And as you can see, the studio is back together. So it wasn't too bad this year.
Yeah.
Thank you for the help, sir.
My pleasure.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Wait till next year.
What? Wait, I'm hoping next year's not...
I'm excited for next year.
Because we have hope, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but also, I got a new tool.
Oh,
It's coming.
you ordered a new tool.
I got a new tool to help us with flooding.
Right.
If it doesn't help us with flooding, it's still a cool tool.
Oh, yeah.
All I'll say for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, go on Google Google power shovel and get back to me.
Power shovel.
Yeah.
Do next a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah, that side's really good. Oh.
Oh yeah, I want to stretch both that again.
It's really good when you can go all the way this way, but then this way it's kind of like, oh, that's it. Cool.
Kink. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Invert. Grab. Stretch the wrist up. Do a little stretch. We did hit 360 subscribers.
Nice.
And then we, like an hour later, went back down to 359. So I think that person hit the subscriber button by accident.
Yeah, 360 is a nice number. I like that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Well, one more subscriber out there. Let's get him out there. Let's get someone out there subscribing. And up. Oh, you're doing the same. You switched on me, did you?
Jeez.
I'll catch up.
Here, I'll go on this side. And the other one that way. I'll crisscross.
There we go. No, I said I was going to do a joke tonight. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was to my eldest daughter. She brought something up. Oh, there it is. For the my eldest daughter right now, she's got a little bit of a sore throat or something, itchy throat, something going on where she doesn't want to talk a lot.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, we're doing sign language. We're doing, what's that game where you guess what someone's doing as a movement? Charades.
Oh, sure.
We're doing charades. We're doing sign language. We're doing everything. And finally, I told her, I went, you know what? You would be perfect for ASMR right now. Because she's just like, can you hear me? I was just,
Nice.
So I'm thinking, there we go. From now on, when I hear ASMR stuff, I'll be like, oh, that person has a sore throat. So I'm just going to convince my mind of it.
Kind of explains a lot, actually.
Oh, boy. And for those of you that end up experiencing a little bit of that idea of that seasonal depression type stuff, one of the things that I've gone through and experienced over this last year and a bit, no matter how hard the day was, sometimes I just closed my eyes and I just went, tomorrow will be different. I can't wait till I can sleep, get through today, because I know tomorrow will be different.
Yep.
And I talked to you about that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And when you had something happen, you did the tomorrow will be different?
Yeah.
And then was it different the next day?
Absolutely.
It was, wasn't it? So tomorrow will always be different. It'll never be the same. No day repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
Something will change. And hopefully it's always for better.
Yep.
There's that hope, hopefully. All right, we got done stretching out there. That's all good?
Sir.
That. Oh, we're going to do one more. A little bit on the hips. Breathing in. Oh, yeah. Touch the toes.
Working on it.
Turn and down. And then turn. And straight again. Let's go down to one stick.
Sure.
Big Steve, one stick tonight. Who else is out there with us tonight? Give us a, did you throw your stick?
It bounced off the mat onto the deck and rolled under the...
Well, just in case I'll let you go get it. I'll talk to the camera for a second. Having fun here tonight. We are doing a martial art of modern Arnis using these canes, or otherwise known as rattan sticks. Not bamboo, but they look like bamboo. The difference between bamboo and rattan is that bamboo would be hollow in between the chambers, and rattan is a reed. You can actually, if someone was strong enough, they could blow through here all the way out through the other side in a cup of water or something. So, not that I've ever done that, but I think I've had a student try before. Anyways, a little bit different, different flex in it. You can have some fun with it. Different from using like a hardwood, like an oak or something. An oak will snap if you hit it too hard, and we don't want to do that and have sticks snapping and flying through the air. You know, getting into someone's jugular or something, and blood everywhere. It's a horrible, horrible thing to happen. And then we also don't use, this is a good thing to remember when you're training. Sometimes people think, oh, if I go home and get a heavier bar in my hand, this will feel lighter, right? So they go grab a piece of rebar, or they grab something else, a metal bar of some sort. And what ends up happening is right here, they end up getting humps and bumps and things happening here and soreness. So you don't want to give yourself carpal tunnel by doing that. These are the excellent weight, they're weighted properly, they're used, I've done millions of strikes with it. All my students have done lots of strikes with it, and I've never seen that happen with this in hand. You train with something bigger and heavier, good chance it'll happen. And by saying it'll happen, that's like with repetition, like doing something 100 times for like 100 days. No, you'd wreck yourself. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't forget, if you're logged into Google's or YouTube and you want to chat with us, we got a chat board up here. Love to hear from you. Except for that Jenny D character, whatever she was saying earlier. What are we going to do tonight? I said we start off basic and easy, right?
Basics.
Okay. So why don't I go into a basic block and you do basic 1 to 5 strikes.
Sure.
And my basic block, I'm going to make sure my elbow is in front of my rib cage, not leaving it out here, and not making it a wing. I'm going to keep my elbow down. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place the stick right on this meaty part, the meaty part of my hand there. Not on the fingers, not on the wrist, because it hurts a lot. Right there, I can take some pretty hard strikes as long as my fingers aren't sticking out and my elbow isn't sticking out. I think I've taken most everyone's hardest strike they've got.
Pretty much.
And I can still, it doesn't hurt. So, what do we got? We got an emoji. Uh-oh. Oh, it's got a big eye. Someone's watching us, I think. I don't know.
What that is?
Because I'm big eye. Reminds me of that character way back in the day. But anyways, in the beginnings of the internets, there was a character known as Fatty Big Eye.
Oh wow, that's going way back.
Yeah, and he had that squinty big eye, and he had his little
about.
friend who's, yeah, that was just back in the internet days, the beginnings.
Quality. That's what that was. The fact that I remember that is terrifying.
The fact that my wife could do the little guy's voice, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I just say my wife? I just gave her away. Oops.
Yeah, you did.
Shiny D's my wife. There we go. She could do the voice. And like, you missed, sucker. Come try and hit me, sucker. Like when you're trying to throw snowballs.
Right.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, give me a 1 to 5. Here we go.
1 to 5. 1.
Good. I switch my feet. I turn.
2.
My hips are parallel.
3.
4.
4.
And 5.
5.
Now what I do on 4 to 5, here I am blocking 4. So I block 4, here comes 4, bam. So I'm in this position. All I'm going to do to get to 5 is I take my stick and I rotate it around that, I pivot right on that point on my hand. I don't have to do anything else, don't have to wiggle, just jump, jump. Just bring my hand from here to here. So here's my 4, boom, here's my 5. And then I just block that like that. So again, 1, basic block, basic striking. 2,
3. 4. 5. 1. 2. 3.
And then after a while,
4.
stop staring at the sticks. Look at your partner and use your peripheral. That was beautiful. I just
That was great.
felt that. Now I'm going to attack you.
Sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5.
Okay, now I see what you're doing.
1, 2,
Oof.
3, 4, 5. So one of the things I was doing there, just to give Big Steve a reminder, is where he's placing his hands and stuff, and when he goes for those 3 and 4s, that he gets a little bit lower, because I was hitting nice and close. When he would block 3 here, I was hitting nice and close down here into that floating rib cage area. I don't want to just be up here where I'd be hitting his forearm. I want to get down into the rib cage here, the lower rib cage. Nothing up on the board. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got it. Let's go with dusting the cobwebs off of a counter to a disarm.
Okay.
So we got disarms 1 through 12 with matching all 12 strikes. But then we got something called a counter to a disarm. How do I stop someone from disarming me? Now let's go with this disarm right here where I strike 1 and he peels the carrot. Boom. This is the one we're going with, this push-pull idea. He's pushing away and pulling with his hip back, doing a beautiful number 1 disarm. How can I counter that? Well, there's a few ways, but let's just go with a basic way of countering this. First thing I'm going to do is, as soon as I strike, this hand is going to step in, and as he's turning to get into position, I'm going to smack. But I'll be nice tonight. It's the beginning of the year. I'd be nice, Big Steve. I'm just going to smack the top of his hand and come right in like this. Boom. I'm going to jam it so it doesn't. You don't have to worry about trying to hit the other person on their hand here. Just worry about smacking that hand right there. From there, I'm going to drive up here with this puño part, or the fist part. And I'm going to drive that up into his face. He leans back or not. I might come down and then just hit this forearm right here real hard. Or I come in by his elbow and back this way. Now, this is good. Don't move. Come this way. Notice Big Steve's still holding onto my stick. That may happen. That may not happen. If it does happen, we have control of this hand right now. And we're already set up for this. So all I'm going to do is take his own hand with my body weight and slam it on top of that hand and pull out. When I pull out, I leave this facing, the point of the stick facing at him. I don't pull it back and then my weight and everything's back here. I want to leave that thread as if he's still trying to enter in. So this is now our counter to disarm number 1.
Sir.
So I go wham! What do I do next? Jamming, coming in here. Boom, slamming that down, driving this up. Now what move is that in stick form 2? The first move. That's all we're doing right there. Boom. Then if I want to get a strike in here, I take that puño and hit that forearm right there. It's kind of, that wouldn't want that to happen.
That would not be fun.
No. So I go in behind through his elbow, back through here, take this hand, slam it here, and it's right in through here. And as he goes to grab that, I turn around and hit him in the knee. No, it's good. Get into what do you call it, movie style techniques.
I don't really think I'd actually ever want to grab it, quite frankly, because it's a hard thing to grab. It's not like, the stick's not here where you can grab it. It's pointed right at me. So for me to grab that is hard. Plus, I don't feel like I could move nearly quick enough to get it.
Yeah, still, things are happening.
Yeah.
But at the slow speed, sometimes
Sure.
people are like, well, I could just grab this right here. Well, of course you can.
But then you push the button and it shocks me, right?
Yeah. You're awesome. Oh, I'm not going to get into that. Okay, number 1. Up, shoot. Hop. Let's do that again. Slow.
Sure.
Ha! Boom. Boom. Hop. Bam. Maybe you're not as tall as me, and you're only this tall. Or short. And Big Steve's way up there. I honestly can't hit him up on the chin.
No.
I can't jump from my knees. That hurts unless maybe you're a kid. They can do it. For my age, I can't do that. But what do we got right here? Next best spot.
Oh, nice.
Solar plexus. I'm going to take my knuckle here, this big knuckle, and I'm going to go boom, right into there. Then I pop this down, then I pop it up. So, again, we don't have to use height as a matter of, well, he's taller than me.
I actually prefer the taller option.
He's taller than me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, taller option's more nice.
Well, that could be rough.
That's where you knock the air out of somebody, right?
Yeah.
You just pop him and say,
I don't know if I sound like that.
I
think I sound more like.
I don't think I've ever knocked the air out of you.
I think I sound more like. It's lower. It's deeper. It's more masculine. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll do this.
Sorry.
I'm going to try to attempt disarm number 1, which looks like this.
Oh.
And Now we're gonna let Big Steve counter disarm number 1. So I'm going here, boom, wham, whoa, wow, wow, that was awesome. He moved so smoothly.
When you get in there.
It's like he knew what he was doing. You're not a beginner.
Right, let me do the beginner version.
No, it's good.
See if I can do this.
It's like a car. We're still allowed to have fun. Good, yeah, that's it. Oh, excellent. Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay, and then
Completely let go of your stick and let go of my hand. Run away. Let's just completely do something different. Well, that's it. There's so many moving parts here.
There, yeah.
There's a lot of moving parts, but we've been practicing this so we make it look real smooth.
Sure.
So it comes in here, boom, I'm coming in, bam, bam, boom. Good, nice hitting of the hands. He's covering, his elbow is covering my elbow. Very important in case I want to get into doing stuff like this. He's kind of tracking me, he's feeling what's going on.
Sure.
That's the idea. Coming down, wham, chonk. Good.
Oh.
What?
I should have
What?
thought.
He has a thought.
I'm like snookering. I'm like, I'm like, it's way up here. It's probably a
It's
little
the
too high.
eyesight, right? You're used to shooting the rifles.
Well, because, you know, I guess, who knows. But I don't think you're there. I think you're holding yours down here, right?
Yeah, depending what I want to do next.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to go.
You're setting it up already.
If I want to go up high, if I want to go down low, yeah.
Guess I'm going high.
Yeah. Good. Now, don't stop. Don't stop. You got this. You got this. Good.
Sorry.
Good. I think I loosened up my shoulder on that one.
You good?
Yeah. The bang of the stick covered up the snap, crackle, popping of my shoulder.
Oh,
It's
lovely.
good. So what did we notice there? What happened there? It was great. So even though kind of like this weird thing happened where the stick missed, and this is still up in my face, he still does the same movements. Don't stop doing the same movement.
Sir.
That's it. Just keep doing that same movement. So I've gone here, up, up. Doesn't matter. What you don't want to do, and I've done this in the past, which is why I know you don't want to do this, what you try not to do is as you're bringing this through, doing this motion right here, try not to take your own puño and slam it into your sternum.
That would suck.
Which is why good footwork is important. If you don't do good footwork, the chances of that happening is very high. Let's take a look at that for a second. I'm right here, and what are we doing? We're doing this down here. We're not doing that one. We're doing this one, right?
Yep.
One, you're going for it. Disarm one. So you're there. Go over here. Okay. So this would be the same as this, right?
Yep.
Grab. Okay. So we're here. I'm up here doing this. When I'm driving this through and coming back, I don't want to stay like this but I want to use good footwork, and that turns my hips and turns my body perfectly so that I can line up with what's happening.
Sir.
Boom. So this is counter.
Oh, I see. If I don't move. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Good footwork.
Sure.
Footwork helps. It's like footwork's good for something.
That's what I hear.
Martial arts and their footwork, I tell you. Boxing and their footwork. Muay Thai and their footwork. Everything's got footwork. Karate's got footwork. Judo's got footwork. Everything's got footwork. Nice. That's getting smoother. One more for the road.
For the road. Interesting.
Now, if you take both hands there, if you can, or actually how you had it here, if you're able to still control a little bit of that thumb or whatever,
Yeah.
that becomes your control mechanism as opposed to, this is okay too, collapse and press my arms in.
Oh, this way? Yeah.
So you put your weight on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm going to want to do this, right?
Right.
So take that away from me.
Sure.
But if you can get that control there, that's not a bad thing. Because as I start to come out, do a lawnmower pull.
With a stick in my hand?
Yeah, just pull the lawnmower.
Oh, I see this way. Yeah.
Yeah. See, with your size and weight, just
Sir.
do that pull. You expose the back of my head. You can
Yeah.
then go to town.
Sure.
So there's counters and counters to the counters everywhere.
I think it's funny a little bit that my question to you there was with a stick in my hand. For those of you who don't know, I'm not going to get into it. The reason why is because we actually trained to do the lawnmower pull and then go right into something else. So I was immediately...
Without a stick in your hand.
That's right. So I was immediately thinking in my head, yeah, I can do lawnmower pull, but then how do I do the next thing that I normally do with a stick in my hand? And then I realized, of course, it could be something else. But that's where I was going.
Well,
Right?
let's try.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a stick in your hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay.
We'll see if it works. Here, securing this, pulling this out. Oh, okay, well, there's the smuck.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's coming in this way,
Okay, that's a start.
but that's not what you were thinking, I'm
Sure,
sure.
you lock it in the other elbow. No, come back over here, like how you
Sorry,
were.
come in this way, yeah.
Sure, you lock behind this elbow. There you go, that's a start,
Just
baby.
close.
Oh, yeah. We'll create something.
Sure.
We'll get back to you a few weeks from now if we remember.
That's what
All right, so that's a counter to disarm number one. So disarm number one is good, it is effective. But how can we, if someone's doing it to us, how can we counter it as well?
Sure.
But we train it first, train it to do it really well first. Then we have a, you know what just happened? My tinnitus just kicked in.
Oh, really?
I got tinnitus over Christmas, don't know how that happened, just all of a sudden appeared.
Huh.
And just now my ring, maybe this ear is just going,
Oh, great.
I'm like trying to think and it's going, it's disappearing.
It's like you have a hummingbird in your head.
Yeah, give me a second.
All
All right.
If you go like this.
Yeah, I have no,
Doesn't
I
help?
all the tricks in the book.
Okay, yeah, no.
All the tricks in the book.
What if I go like this?
Oh yeah, just hit me square in the nose. Wait. Knock me out right here. I won't hear a thing.
There you go.
Okay. What does this look like potentially? Do I want to do that? Okay, let's look at this for a second. So he goes for one. Go for the disarm, right? Yep, boom, I'm up here, we're here. We go like this. Let's go with the idea that we got this arm. We got this thumb right now, so I don't have both. Oh, but if we slap, we were doing this one, right? We're coming here,
Yep.
and then maybe we come back here. So now we got little pinky in the center locks, right? Or we
Yep.
got this one, these ones,
Yep.
this one's comes up here. Lots of different things we can play with there. My mind's going now.
It's all bad.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Okay, so number two disarm. Let's look at number two disarm.
Sure.
Here it comes in. I'm striking two. Big Steve does number two disarm.
Hang on, do it again.
Oh, right.
I got
Since
it.
you insist.
I got it.
There we go.
Brain's working.
Nice. Yeah, he got this. Keep things simple in the beginning of the year, right?
I'll say. I was going off the deep end.
Woo!
I was going off onto some other technique.
Now it's good to do this one like at least 1,000 times.
So wait 10 minutes and we'll be
Right back.
right back.
Do the fast forward part right now through the video. So we're here, coming off the line. What is he doing? So he's blocking. He's meeting my wrist on wrist. He's sinking his weight and coming around, grabbing with his thumb on top. This is something we do in CMATS that I don't see being done anywhere else for a number two disarm. But if you're within CMATS, this is what I want you training. The other ways aren't necessarily wrong, but I found this one works, and the counter to it works, and the backup to it works, and everything just really is really beautiful about this. So if you can, get that thumb on top. Normally people are like this, or thumb on top. Everything's on top like this as well, okay? And they're pressing down to get that disarm and then smashing me with that. What kind of happens with that is if I don't let go of my stick, this tip of my stick is going by his neck or his face. So if this is like a machete a lot of times, or if people don't get it exactly right how to do this one, and they don't get the disarm because I know how to hold on to my stick. If I didn't know how to hold on to my stick, press down,
Yeah.
it works.
Right.
But for someone that does know how to hold on to their stick, it's not as effective. So, and as you work the other one as well, getting the thumb on top. So here we are, get the thumb on top. We're also training some knife ideas here. So keep that in mind.
Sure.
We got a note up here from Linda Shaw. She's here. She's back in the new year. Welcome back, Linda Shaw. Happy 2023.
You're late. What the heck?
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Happy New Year's to all loves. Hey, that's awesome.
Here's the joy of live YouTube. You can show up whenever you want.
Yeah. There's no late here. We were late. We're always late. I don't know. Give or take 5 minutes is what I say.
Yeah, it's all good.
5 minutes is all good. Although I will say she's longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're really gonna let her off that easy?
No. Oh, there it is. Good, you got it. One more time. Number 2, disarm. Off that line of attack. So you see Big Steve moving off that line of attack. So he's no longer right there. Here we go, one more time. Alright, good. So let's take a look at that for a second. Number 2, disarm. I'm wrist on wrist. Why am I sinking my weight? I'm sinking my weight so that I don't kick in my shoulder muscle and just do this. Okay, if Big Steve wants to be strong right now, that's just my shoulder muscle. But if I take my hand and I make that connection on the wrist, feel that there, that changes things. And then if I sink my weight, it's right there. It's beautiful. So on number 2 strike here, sinking my weight, bringing my thumb up and grabbing. If I were sticking knife in hand, this could be happening. But I'm not doing this with the knife where I circle like this, so I don't want my wrist doing this. When I do this, I'm telegraphing to him my intent. But this is how beginners move. This is why we have to learn to refine and always go back to the beginning of whatever we learn to improve and improve and improve. So a beginner will move like that. They will take their hand as they go here and they're doing this. And then, oh, something changed. Things happen. Energy changes. And again, why do we do 1,000 times? Because even if I just do it this way, come and slice my neck, this may happen there. I might be inviting it. So I have to be cognizant of what I'm feeling with this hand.
Sir.
And where it's at. If he starts to do that, I'm right there. I'm up here. I take that way. Right? He didn't tell me he was going to slice that in my neck that time, but I felt his energy change. So I went with that energy, went with that flow. I heard a tick over there. Did you?
Yeah. Please don't tell me that's the camera breaking.
Yeah. Right at the beginning of the new year. Just new equipment!
Yeah, there's that.
We can have fun looking that stuff up, right? So there. Oh, he's changed it. See how I maintain that connection?
Yeah, I'm not good.
So what am I doing to maintain? As he comes up, I palm up, bring it around. What is this maneuver? What is this maneuver? Windmill number.
Hang on. This way. So
I'm doing this. There's only 4 possibilities. You got
3.
Windmill number 3.
Yeah. No idea. Left hand.
Windmill number
1.
4.
It is 4. Dang it. That was
Yeah,
my first thought. Because I was like this. I'm like, yeah, that's 4. But then I thought, no, it can't be that.
It can't be. I don't know why, but it can't be. Right?
There you go.
So
2.
And the other thing is, if I do this right, that there changes it. That it turns into this very easily and things of that nature. So. But this one here, this isn't necessarily wrong and pushing down, but it's not what we're going for. I want to get us where we're here, making sure nothing's happening, access to his elbows, shoulders, temples, fingers, and then from here I'm going to take his stick and practice the windshield wiper, and that is our disarm number 2. But can we counter disarm number 2?
All I know is from now on, whenever you do that one to me, my hand's going to travel here. Like, see if I can block your pokey finger.
Oh, it's like this, right?
Oh, dang it. I had it. Oh, nice.
We could play that one back slowly. You'd be like, don't! Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I learned that move when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I think it was I was about 10 years old, and I was doing Taekwondo at the time. And they had this move in a form where you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you practice that with your hands and stuff. Maybe that's what developed it, that it's so strong to today, that I can penetrate the shoulders or penetrate the abdomen and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, it's a good one.
yeah.
I don't like it. Sorry, so you're doing counter.
Counter disarm number 2. So he's going for it. And at this point in time, the first one, there's 2 ways of doing this one. The first one I want to do, which one do I want to do? I'll go dive in. I'll go dive in first.
Sure.
So the first one I want to do is I want to dive in. I want to take my elbow and meet his elbow. So I'm coming right up beside him. I want to kind of get away from that stick. So as I'm entering in, shoot, I'm watching what that's doing and I'm jumping back beside him. Then from here, I'm going to use my hip, lower and rise up. And we'll come up this way. As I rise up, I want a supporting hand under my wrist. So as I'm rising up, I'm not just going to stay here like this, because if he's still pretty strong and outmuscle me and doing things, so I just got to take this and support it. And now it's a lot harder for him to start to counter that.
Could you even hear that? Should tap your leg.
There you go. So from there, I'm over here. Oh, deeper. There it is. Dislocate it. Go for the pop.
Yep.
So there, boom, here. I'm in nice and deep, elbow to elbow. Throw my hip down, turn, and face the same way as him, and we're there. So this is a counter to number 2 disarm.
Sure.
Would you like to do the counter, sir?
Yes, sir.
So we're here. I'm going into number 2 disarm. And he's turning, and for him, turn to the camera. Get your better side. There we go. So right now, you're not supporting your wrist, right?
Correct.
So I could start to fight you.
Oh, I see.
I could start to do things. So support that wrist, get it up higher. Yeah, so now even if I went to do it, you just gotta lean back and I'm gone.
Sure.
That's the one.
To clarify though, do you lean back at all to start?
Well, I wouldn't be stopping there.
Understood. But I mean to get someone to the point where they're off their balance. Or is that all here for now?
Off their balance starts as soon as you use your hip to body weight. That already is shifting your balance.
Got it. Sir.
See if I go like this, right? And I'm in here, boom, be strong, right? So if I just try and muscle right here, nothing's changing here, right?
Right.
But I use my hip now.
Oh, yeah, tap, tap. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
That starts to have a lot more power and energy there.
Sir. So you're coming in here.
Yeah, deep. There it is. Yeah, nice.
Got it.
And support right over.
Oh, support right over.
Yeah, right over. Yeah.
You know what? I think I get lazy about that because of my size. I'm like, twice the size of this guy should be fine, you know.
Exactly.
But that's a really lazy attitude.
And it's a new year, so we're going to cut out that lazy attitude and do it right.
Sure.
All right, here we go. Whoop. Good. Every time you're not there, I'm going to hit your hand. What do you call that? Pain-induced, getting someone to agree with you or something?
Motivation?
1, 2, boom. There we go. Now, what makes this work? Let's look at my end of the stick now. We have looked at your end.
Sure.
On my end, my commitment to doing disarm number 2 has to be there.
Sure.
So if he doesn't feel my commitment, go, you do it. If you feel my commitment, you feel it, right? I'm going into it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You feel my commitment doing it, okay? If it's, see how it starts to fight?
Yeah.
This is why it starts to work.
Sure.
But if it's not there and you start to do it,
Yeah, it's nothing for me to go on.
there's nothing for you there. Right?
Yeah.
So when you're training this, the person doing the number 2 has to have commitment. They're going to do number 2 disarm no matter what. So you have to think that in your head.
Sure.
I'm going to do number 2 disarm. Here I go. Whoa, whoa, it disappeared. And then that's why that works. And then later on it grows and grows and grows.
Sure.
So there's our counter to number 2 disarm.
Interesting.
Any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I just realized I'm doing it wrong. I think I rely on my size a lot for that one, actually. So what I've been doing is I've been stepping in and reaching, but there's been no hip.
Yeah.
Because I can just sort of scoop a little and then... Right.
I can fight you.
No, I believe you.
I'll give you a feeling. I'll give you a feeling. You go for it. I'll give you a little feeling of what it would be if I fought you, right?
Right. Yeah.
So now, get your elbow into my elbow.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you just try to force it, right? Let's face the camera
Yeah,
here.
there we go.
So I'm not even trying too hard, but go for it.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay?
Really?
Now, use your knees, bend your knees, use your hip, drive it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Got it. Sir?
And it probably took hardly anything of you there
Oh, compared to what I
to
was
bring
doing.
my strength.
Yeah, exactly. So,
There you go. Good job.
hey, thank you.
Seat planted. What? Oh wow, we have a huge spike in our viewership right now. It went ba-doom, ba-doom.
Cool.
It's like, where'd everyone go?
Is the light still green?
Oh, good idea. We should just check.
I want to check.
Maybe we didn't lose connectivity again. Which one am I looking at here? There we go. We're looking good.
Okay.
Says we're streaming. Should I get a quick sip of water to go on?
I just had another brilliant idea.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, I'd love to hear it.
I bet you there's a way to set up a thing that your phone goes off if we accidentally stop streaming, so we don't realize 8 minutes later.
You are such technically smart with this stuff.
I am such technically smart. I love your sentences tonight.
Yeah,
this is
no,
good.
it's like, I don't know what's going on. It's a sleep thing.
I actually was doing that earlier today. That was great.
Yeah. I think I heard you on the phone today. You were on a business call or something. And
Sure, yeah.
I think I just happened to hear there's something about Happy New Year. You're like, is it really or something? Did you
Oh,
say that? Did you say that to someone?
I did, yeah. Well,
I heard that through the floor.
yeah, the deal was everybody's been saying Happy New Year's.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, because every call it's like Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's, you know, by the end of it I was like, no Happy New Year's. I'm going to go with a different direction. So I was like, is it though? And everybody kind of this awkward pause. And I'm like, what about just substandard year? Substandard New Year to you. Or like, meh New Year. Like, I'm just going to change it for this one call. Everybody's heard Happy New Year's to death. And everybody liked it. I was like, okay, there you go. See a little bit of...
So you're meeting the seasonal depression with a more
totally.
meh kind of response.
I'm basically aligning myself to the times, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. That's good.
Just something to mix it up.
On that note, we've already done our time here.
Oh, have we?
We got some other things I like to do before we go home tonight. So
Sir.
let's grab our sticks.
Sir. No.
And what?
I was going to say, in no way do I mean not Happy New Year.
No.
I just meant
Change it up a little.
change it up a little. That's all.
Kind of like me and my birthdays.
Yeah,
I don't say happy birthday to people
that's right.
because like that would be like when they were born.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like happy day of your birth.
Sure.
Which, of course, if you look in the dictionary, that's what happy birthday means. But I like the longer sentence. Anyways.
Birthday does mean the day of your birth, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
I'm
everyone's
just
been.
taking the long route saying it.
Yeah, something to throw people off.
Yeah, something different, right?
Yeah.
I've never taught you to do that before.
Never.
Throw people off.
Never
in
seen
the
it
workplace
happen. You've
environment.
never done that.
Nope.
Definitely
There's
nothing to do
story
with
for the future, maybe.
nothing to do with flowers. That's for sure.
that was awesome. That was epic. I'm so proud of you on that one.
That was a good one.
That was good. Where does that leave us? That leaves us with, down below in the message box, below this video, you'll see a way if you ever wanted to donate to CMATS, see us survive the winter. Our, people have been watching this YouTube channel and they've been getting things from it. A way to say thank you is through a small donation if you want. And there's ways of doing that below in the message box, whether it be an email money transfer and or through PayPal. We accept both of those. Also, we have going forward, we're here on Wednesdays still, 6:45 to 7:45 Pacific Standard Time. And don't forget to give a thumbs up on this video. Give a subscribe to the channel if you've never subscribed to us before. We also got fishing videos on this channel. We've got boating videos on this channel. We've got fixing engine videos on this channel. And we have a little girl taking on a stormtrooper on this channel.
Yes.
She kicks butt. But anyways, that being said, thank you for joining us into 2023. We're wishing everyone hope for this new year, whatever that may mean for you. We hope you have a great day tomorrow, the next day, and onward.
Sir.
Covered all? Are we good?
I think we're good.
We're good. Well, in that case, I'm going to head over to the Techie Bits, and Big Steve might twirl a stick for you.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, everyone out there, for joining us. That's our little salute, if you will. We like to give people to say thank you. And we'll be here next week. Same time, same channel, CMATS channel. I feel like I'm forgetting something still, and that's okay. It's okay. What? Wait.
Maybe.
What?
Was there a camp or something coming up, maybe?
Sure, let's mention that. Oh, and our new schedule, for those of you who are just
There you
joining
go.
us now. We mentioned at the beginning of the video. There you go.
Yeah.
We have a new schedule. It's not changed too much, but there's a couple things added. Check it out. It's on our Facebook page, which is like, we have two pages. We have the group and we have the page. Go to the group one. It's Modern Arnis-CMATS, I think it is.
Yeah.
And you'll find it. Just start looking for us, you'll find us. And then there's a schedule there, and there's one in the studio that'll be printed up here tonight and up on the board behind us. or in front of us for you to check out when you come to the studio. That also leads into camp. A camp. Well, you know, whether it's a 1-day camp or a 2-day camp, either which way, it'll be the same weekend, February 4th, 5th, the first weekend of February, of where we will engage in many hours of training. All Saturday from like 9 in the morning till 9 at night, and then again on Sunday 9:30 till about 12 o'clock, 12:30, and then maybe some promotions after that. The only thing that might change about this is we might just do the 1-day camp and then promotions on Sunday, depending on my continued healing success and how I'm doing. But for now, we'll still push it 2 days and see how it goes until then.
Sure.
That information will all be up on a poster and everything on our website, modernist.ca. And it'll be on the Facebook page, and I'll send out lots of emails to everyone's email that I have. We got a woohoo from Jenny with a thumbs up, and we got a thank you for a great first class for 2023. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported us, watched us, and don't forget thumbs up, subscribe. I'm heading over to the Techie Bits. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Wait, one of those guys that always do like a smash with their hand, like, but I do like a stick to the camera. That's good.
You know what we should do?
What?
You were talking about new gear. Bring in the new year with a live webcam smash.
There we go. Oh, you know what we also got to do is help those people out there who want to talk to us, but YouTube won't let them. I wonder if it is they have to be signed in to have like a channel in order to chat with us.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting to figure out, because I don't think my wife has a channel that she can chat.
But other people say they can't, eh?
Yeah, and it's so weird. So we
If
gotta,
you can't chat, leave a comment on the video and we'll figure it out.
yeah, please do that.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to do like I said.
I need like outro music.
Well, I could do theme songs. What am I doing first? Stopping streaming. Okay, good night, everyone. Happy New Year.
Everyone.
Or wait, what was it? Mediocre New. What was it?
Have a mad New Year.
Have a meh New Year's, according to Big Steve.
Only in the afternoon.
While you're at work.
Yes.
By the way, just so you know, I'm not always listening to you while you're on the phone at work. Yes.
I hadn't thought of that, but I'm glad you clarified.